Guys, Bob back again, and today we are going to do actually I'm going to do a 2-for-1 for you guys. I took the figures out of the packaging. Here's the packaging. Actually, we are going to do R2-D2 and C-3PO from episode 1, and there's the fronts. There you see R2, and there is the naked C-3PO. On the back side, you got, of course, you got the wave of figures that they come in. This is actually collection 2 wave. There's the Star Wars story again, and a little bit about C-3PO, pause it, and the 4 things that he says. And R2, their same story. There's about R2, and he says 7 different expressions. So that's pretty cool. So we'll get these boxes out of the way, and we will bring in the star of the shows. And I was going to do these guys separate, but I thought, you always see them guys together, and throughout all the movies, they've always been together. They've been in all of the movies so far. They're the only characters that are in all of the movies. The movies are pretty much about them. There you have C-3PO. And you got his wires. You got really cool detail there. His gears. And there's the backside. His head. Because Anakin just finally made him. His articulation. His head is on a bald... Or his head swivels. It actually does 360. His arms go up 360. Nothing at the elbows. Nothing at the wrist. His waist. He does have movement on his waist. He goes the whole way around. It's really loose joint too. His legs, nothing on the feet, and just here at the hip, they go that far, and they go that far on both sides. So you can get him like he's running. Anyway, so there you go. He does stand pretty good. R2, there you have R2. Kind of cool. Little bit of blotchy paint right there. Not the best paint job, but I love R2, and I'm sure most Star Wars fans do. His legs do move back and forth. They actually 360, and he does have pivots right here on this one, and likewise with this one, and this leg does nothing. Well, it kind of goes back and forth, but he does have a gimmick. Now his head does not it does not rotate. It only goes one way, and this way. When you turn it this way, it opens up panels here, and also behind his leg and behind his other leg. And the gimmick is when you press up on his middle leg here, when you press up, it flips out. It flips out his jetpack, so it can fly. You know, when R2 flies. And then when he lands, to reverse it, all you do is pull that bottom leg out, and you pull this leg and it slides him back in, and then you rotate his head back to the way it was, and it closes those panels up. So that's a kind of cool feature, and they look awesome together, like always. And we'll bring in size comparison. There is R2 from the 70s. And we will get 3PO from the 70s. There you go. So there's the difference from nowadays to 20 years ago. R2 looks way better. R2 looks way like himself, where back in the 70s version, you had this, whatever you want to call it. It was pretty much that and stickers. And the stickers are kind of yellowed out pretty bad. But, he's a toy from the 70s, and I still got him, so he's lasted all these years. Anyway, so there you go. We will bring in Qui-Gon. We'll get these guys out of the way. And Qui-Gon is over here. Move over to where Qui-Gon is. There's Qui-Gon next to them, too. And just for grins, there's Obi-Wan. So, R2 and Obi-Wan next to each other, really small, back to back, and Qui-Gon looks like a giant next to R2. there you guys go. That's pretty much on the figures themselves. And like I said, they're really cool. I really love how great he looks. Just his, I don't know how well that's coming through, but he's really cool. He's got all the gears and the wires, and he just looks cool. We'll do the chips real quick. Where the chips? We'll turn that beast on. The chips, there's R2. Great picture of R2. And it says, name R2-D2, status astromech droid on Queen Amidala's ship. And C-3PO's says, C-3PO, status partially completed protocol. Yeah, easy for me to say. Partially completed protocol droid. Slow down there, Bob. Anyway, there's C-3PO. We'll do him first, and he says,
"What do you mean naked? My parts are showing. Oh my goodness."
Come on.
I am C-3PO Human Cyborg Relations. How might I serve you? Hello, I am C-3PO Human Cyborg Relations.
You already said that.
How might I serve you?
Anyway, and then R2, he does... So, which is kind of cool, because he actually has a peg hole in the bottom here, where you can actually see. He actually has a peg hole on that leg, so you can have him. I don't know why you would want to, or why you would even. That's kind of stupid. Anyway, you can have R2 standing here, and you can do his. And then you can have 3PO. You can have R2 go. And then you have 3PO.
My parts are showing. Oh my goodness.
Then you can have them actually talk to each other. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, there you guys go. There is the episode 1, C-3PO and R2-D2. And like always, make sure you like and comment and subscribe. And this is Bob, and have a great day.